Awakening from Ignorance. Reflections on the Crucifixion of Jesus and the Search for Truth. The Crucifixion of Jesus is a key event in the history of Christianity that raises profound questions about evil, injustice, and human ignorance. To understand the gravity of the actions of those who participated in his crucifixion, it is essential to explore the historical context in which it occurred and how a lack of knowledge can lead people to commit cruel acts. Evil in the crucifixion of Jesus' death, resulted from a complex interplay of political, religious, and social forces. The authorities of the time saw Jesus as a threat to their established power. The Gospels recount how social pressure and fear led the crowd to demand his condemnation, a desperate attempt to protect a system where truth and justice had been distorted. Collective ignorance. In this context, human ignorance can be understood in two significant dimensions. 1. Spiritual ignorance. This refers to the lack of understanding about Jesus' true identity as the Messiah and his message of love and reconciliation. Many were swayed by political and religious expectations, failing to recognize the deep value that his teachings offered. Cultural ignorance. In a society deeply rooted in authority and tradition, challenging established norms was seen as dangerous. This fear of change may have led many to support the condemnation of an innocent person, prioritizing conformity over justice. Historical parallels of injustice. Throughout history, various figures who have sought the truth have faced similar injustices. John the Baptist. Considered a prophet by many, he was executed for his criticism of corruption. His life illustrates how truth can be silenced when it challenges power. Prophets in the Old Testament. Figures like Jeremiah and Ezekiel were persecuted for warning the people about their disobedience to divine principles, symbolizing the struggle between truth and authority. Christian martyrs. Over the centuries, many Christians have been persecuted for their faith. Stephen, for proclaiming his belief in Jesus, represents the sacrifice of those who defend the truth. Modern activists. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Mahatma Gandhi faced resistance for their efforts toward justice and equality, symbolizing the ongoing struggle against oppression. Charlie Kirk. An influential advocate for freedom and truth in the modern era, he has faced criticism for his views on various political and social issues. His commitment to truth and his fight against misinformation place him alongside those throughout history who have dared to challenge the status quo. Ignorance and ego. The cycle of evil and ignorance is not limited to religious figures. It also encompasses thinkers and philosophers. Socrates was sentenced to death for questioning established wisdom in Athens. His story highlights how the fear of challenging authority can lead to the condemnation of those who seek truth. Final reflections. The crucifixion of Jesus and other historical examples of injustice reflect a constant struggle between truth and power. Ignorance, both spiritual and cultural, has allowed these injustices to persist. This phenomenon is also observed today, where those who question the established order may face ostracism or persecution. History reminds us that each generation has the responsibility to seek truth, act with compassion, and challenge systems that perpetuate injustice. Reflecting on this legacy, it is vital to promote an education that awakens curiosity and opens eyes, recognizing that we are often products of beliefs passed down from childhood. The fight against ignorance is a call that resonates within each of us, reminding us that it takes courage to be defenders of truth and justice. By recognizing this historical and personal dynamic, we encourage ourselves to be aware of the impact of our actions, opening the door to a more equitable and compassionate future. We invite everyone to awaken from this collective hypnosis, recognizing that true transformation begins with the willingness to explore beyond the known, embracing curiosity and the desire to understand. Only in this way, together, can we build a world where the light of truth shines brightly, guiding future generations.